up, guys? Luna Wolf from XS. I'm back. I screwed up my intro. It's usually Luna Wolf from XS here. Whatever. I'm back. I actually recorded this video, and I'm going to try and make it shorter. But soon as I pressed the record button, my phone started exploding with text messages. It happens every time, so I had to put my phone on silent. I'm going to a football game today with my girlfriend. Not American football, not soccer, European. Dude, I got so many messages while I was deployed about not calling it soccer, call it everybody wants me to call it. To make everyone happy, I would have to travel to 60 different dimensions all at the same time and say what that one single person wanted me to say. I would travel to one dimension and be like, this sport is called European soccer. And they would be like, okay, I'm okay with that. And then I'd be in another dimension. I'd be like, this sport is called football. And they'd be like, yay. So to make everybody happy, to try and make everybody happy, you're going to piss everybody off. But whatever. But I'm going to an American football game today. So it's kind of like rugby is the stuff I watch. This will be my first game I've been to. It's a college game, university, for my European listeners or British or whatever. What is this thingy? This is I got deployed, and this is the garbage light they gave me to use while deployed. This thing is, I didn't even take it because I went and bought my own. That happens a lot in the military. They'll deploy you and they'll give you junk, and you just go and buy your own stuff and throw the junk away. But anyways. Some of the things the government deploys you with are great, and some are not. But so I went to Afghanistan. It took me 2 minutes to get to that point. I went to Afghanistan for 2.5 months, and for it being Afghanistan, I actually had a really good time. The base I was at gets rocket attacked, a pretty good bit, like twice a month or something like that. But the technology that the Taliban uses, or, they say ISIS is there too in Afghanistan. There's many other terrorist factions, but Taliban's number one in Afghanistan for terrorist faction or whatever. The technology they use to rocket the base, you might as well throw a rock into the ocean and try and hit a fish. You know what I'm saying? Just randomly throw a rock into the ocean and hope you hit a fish. That's basically what they're doing. They're just launching rockets. Some of them probably even go up and come back down in their own little village, But they're not very smart people. About the only thing they're good at is blowing themselves up to kill somebody, and they're not even that good at that, But I had a good time. I'm an aircraft mechanic, so I had it really easy there. There were a lot of people I was with that were complaining and stuff about the, just about the water and just everything. Even, the food was amazing. There were people that started complaining about the food. And I understand, because I'm not a selfish person, I understand that there's people in FOBs, forward operating bases, or what they're called. The base I was at is like a main base. And then there's these little bitty tiny bases all scattered out throughout Afghanistan. Those guys have it bad. In some cases, the guys don't have running water. They don't have hot water on top of that. And they have to eat MREs. That's the stuff that comes in the little packages. So they have it really bad. And I knew that while I was in Afghanistan, that I had it really, really good. And these guys have it really bad. So I tried not to complain. Even though we're humans, we're going to complain anyways, basically about anything. So Afghanistan was a good time. I say a good time. I guess about as good. It was about as good as a deployment could get. A lot of people died, not on the base, but from a lot of people were airlifted into our base. Some of them died, stuff like that. So I'm not going to say it was a good time. It wasn't a good time, but I'm just saying, as far as deployment goes, it's probably one of the best I've had out of all the places I've been. But it was... so Afghanistan, whatever, it was Afghanistan. But anyways, going to a football game, I think that's about it, about the update. Oh, I'm going to be doing some videos. I'm not sure what I'm actually going to get back into, if I'm going to start doing the reaction videos again. I'm probably going to, but I've got some reviews I want to do on some camping equipment I got, and next week I'm actually going to go try it out. I'm not, like, my production value on this channel is terrible, so I'm not going to make these big elaborate videos about, I'm going to try and get straight to the point with the stuff that I buy and try out. I hate it when I click on a video and a guy, like, talks for hours and then finally tells you about the product you clicked on. So you might see that. I don't know, like, my British viewers or United Kingdom viewers or whatever, free up storage space. Your computers, I just got to pop up. I'm going to have to delete stuff. I think it's because I downloaded Arma 3, and that's a really big game. But anyways, British viewers and, European, whatever. I know y'all like to backpack and camp a lot, so you'll see the stuff that I bought, and I think it's actually pretty good stuff. The climate here in Alabama is pretty... I mean, we're not on the same, like, level, but it's pretty close to the way it is when I was in southern England, as where it'll rain. Right now it's actually sunny, but it's been overcast, it's been cold, wet, it's been snowing, and the snow hadn't been sticking, so it's just been turning into mush. So the camping equipment I buy, I think, would translate well to over to England with the harsh environments we deal with. But wow, I went way too long on this. Nobody is watching right now. There's no way anybody's watching. If you watched, then say the Crappie Man was here. That's what my dad came here right before I got here, and turned the heat on and all that stuff, so I wouldn't come home to a cold house. So, and then he left me this message. He calls himself the Crappie Man. We have this fish that people love it. It tastes really good and all that, and it's hard to catch. Sometimes it can be, but my dad calls himself the Crappie Man because that's what he fishes for. But anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Check me out, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter. I got my SoundCloud back up, and I'm thinking about uploading more songs. My SoundCloud they had deleted some of my stuff, so SoundCloud's back up. Some of my music's back on there, so you can check that out. It's old now, but I need to redo some new stuff. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Check me out, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter. Like always, check me out on the street.